We are in southwestern Minnesota. This is the end of June 2013, and we are just finishing up our trip looking at farms up in this part of the country. And overall, southwest Minnesota has avoided much of the real heavy rainfall that has occurred in many parts of not only Minnesota but Wisconsin and Iowa. And overall in this area here, up until this past weekend, they had relatively periodic rainfall, nothing that kept them out of the field. This past weekend they picked up between 3.5 and 4 inches of rain. But ground conditions have dried out. You can probably tell that it's a rather windy day here. Sunshine, about 85 degrees. They've had quite a few days now in the 80s, and that's what this part of the country will need to keep this crop moving along. As we calculated out the growing degree units since the 1st of April, it's only behind about 44 heat units, which is a measurement of crop development. And with that being very close to the average, with heat coming here in the next week or so, the crop should be able to make up for some lost time. We have seen a number of fields where weed pressure has become an issue because they haven't been able to get into the fields with the sprayers to take care of any of the related emerging weeds. But overall, in general, I would say in this part of the state that we would expect to see average to slightly above average crops. We have noticed some yellowing in the corn where water stood for a period of time, which didn't allow the plant to uptake nutrients, as well as some of the nitrogen that might have been leached out because of the water. So with normal weather, which is highly unusual and highly unpredictable, if we can see decent weather between now and the end of August and into September, we should see a decent crop here in Minnesota.